Hey everybody, welcome to Whiskey Whistle. I'm Mark, the host of the show here, and you're watching Whiskey Review number 168, as my notebook tells me. And this is the the sixth part in a 10-part bourbon. That's the Whiskey Whistle Barrage of Bourbon series here on the channel. And this one is Old Forester. Old Forester, this is another brand from Brown-Forman. And very much we'll call that a sibling of the Woodford Reserve. And we'll go to a nice little pour job here so you can see that. No tricks up my sleeve. There we are. An authentic pour. Old Forester, Kentucky Straight Bourbon. The first bottled bourbon, apparently. The first bourbon to have a seal, only have seals and no other sort of container offered. So sealed bottles was first done by Old Forester. Well, that's interesting. Let me read that to you. It's a little bit small. This whiskey is distilled by us. Oh, okay. This whiskey is distilled by us only, and we are responsible for its richness and fine quality. Its elegant flavor is solely due to the original fineness developed with care. There is nothing better in the market. Well, look at that. George Garvin Brown, founder. That's probably a quote from him. And well, quick little rundown about Brown-Forman. Should have talked about that with the Woodford Reserve. But anyway, 1870 is when George Gavin Brown started the company. And interestingly, I had no idea that the family is still the majority shareholder with 70% shares, the descendants of George Brown himself. So that's pretty cool, I would say. The master distiller is Chris Morris at the Brown-Forman Distillery, I believe for this brand. And it's a continuous still. It's a column still. So it continuously runs, like it can run 24 hours a day. It looks just fat and straight all the way up. No pot on there. It's likely all copper, I would imagine. And the same mash bill as Woodford Reserve, which is 72% corn, 18% rye, to 10% barley. And I wrote here, same as Woodford Reserve, but no pot still. So we should notice some similarities with the Old Forester and the Woodford Reserve. This one is 4 years old, and it is 43% ABV. So a little bit younger, a little bit lighter. And is there a difference in color? Yes, there is. It's a little bit lighter in hue. This one is the burnished gold hue, and here we've got the coppery tone. I don't know if you can see the difference in color there. That would be the fact that there are 3 more years in the Woodford Reserve than the Old Forester. So that'll be fun to see how those compare with that extra bit of probably quite a lot of pot still bourbon going in there, and also 3 more years of maturation. All right, we will let that sit for just a little bit, and we'll come back. So stay tuned for these words from the YouTube sponsors. Why not give them a watch? And we'll see you back soon. Let's give it a nice nose, a taste, and we'll talk about the finish. Yes, not dissimilar. A lot of fruit going on here. A lot of vanilla also. Now, the nice thing about column stills, they can adjust the plates. There's plates that run throughout, and they can mimic a pot still style also. A little more minty on the nose. A little bit of fresh leather. So like a new leather jacket. Or a new car with leather seats. Pretty nice for 4 years old. Some apples, some unripe pears. Cinnamon and ginger. That's about it. Let's compare with Woodford Reserve. Oh, some kind of tobacco. Woodford Reserve, a little bit of tobacco coming in here. I'm going to have to splice that in. A little bit of tobacco coming in the nose here with Woodford Reserve, which really, really does it for me. All right, back to Forester here. No cigar or pipe. Maybe some of the fallen leaves in the fall, especially like after a rain. All right, let's give that a taste. Cheers, everyone. Sweet and delicate, and then just this big wash of dryness. Very sharp on my tongue, even now after I've swallowed. The rye in that column still is coming out really, really potent. The finish carries quite a long time. Well, there's no back label here. Definitely feistier. It's really bringing out the rye content. I'm not getting the juicy red fruits that I had from the Woodford. Oh, that's really nice for the rye. Nice bit of water. Give that a very, very, very vibrant shake here. Very violent. Yeah, the rye is still really singing here. Yeah, I think the rye is coming out a little bit more in this with water. Okay, cheers again. Still very feisty. Much more rye noticing here now. It's minty, it's herbal. Well, not nearly as dry as neat on the palate or the finish. Still very flavorful. And yet really, really hits the front of your tongue. Prickly. And I swallow, and it's still very sharp here in my mouth. And, well, is that bad? It's 4 years old. It's an old brand. It's 86 proof. It's likely made to be this vibrant in order to carry itself through in a cocktail. This would be very, very nice in any number of cocktails calling for bourbon. Ooh! Just completely Old Forestered in my mouth here. Did I give that a score yet? I don't think I did. All right, the Whiskey Whistle Whiskey score for Old Forester is going to be 88 out of 100. This thing is young, but my goodness, that it will just knock your socks off. I'm even getting a little bit sweaty up here from the just the intensity of this one. All right, Old Forester. Should we compare them again? Woodford Reserve, just more of that red fruitiness, strawberries, raspberries, cherries. Oh yeah, much more minty. Okay, anyway, so 88 out of 100. One more time, 88 out of 100 for Old Forester. Very lovely. I'm sure it's got a very reasonable price tag in the US. Fantastic. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to Whiskey Whistle. Do that right now. There'll be a link. Where will the link be? A link over here. So click on that. Subscribe. Like me on the Facebook page, please. Whiskey Whistle Facebook page. Have a look and like it. And stay tuned for what's next. That's going to be a 3 sort of sub-series of the bigger series of redemption whiskeys. Okay, we'll get onto that one. Stay tuned and take care. Goodbye. Bourbon.